Hi everybody, Two Tip Tuesday, Dr. Bryton here, and I'm with a special guest, Jillian, my wife.
Hi.
It's my favorite guest. Today we're talking about whitening, and so Jillian's going to help us out with that. Whitening is somewhat of a passion of hers, and she just really finds that she can be extremely helpful for patients when it comes to providing some of our whitening treatments. So what I want to do is go over how whitening works, and then she's going to go over what it is we do and why. Before I get into that though, I do want to discuss somewhat of a stigma regarding whitening. We get patients that come in and sometimes they'll be like, is this vain of me to get whitening done? My opinion, whitening is extremely beneficial for your emotional strength. You get a smile that you're proud of, that you want to go out and smile for. Quite frankly, you're taking care of the temple that you're hoping to keep up and healthy. And so the fact that you have a smile that you want to share, I think is huge for your emotional strength and your emotional health. I think that in turn then boosts your overall health. And so in my opinion, I think whitening is one of the coolest things that we can do for patients because they have, with a relatively short period of time, a treatment that they walk out on and just immediately feel better and are healthier. So for me, I'm a huge advocate for it. I think it's great. From there, let's talk about how whitening works. So your tooth has pores in it, essentially. They're called enamel rods. I won't test you on any of that, but ultimately, your tooth has a pore that actually, unlike your skin, is hard, but it does contract and it does expand. And so in whitening, what we try to do is actually take those pores, clean them out, and then to get a longer lasting whitening, we try and then get those pores to contract. That's actually where we utilize fluoride. In general, it helps to contract those, make those stronger, makes the tooth stronger, but when it comes to whitening, also helps to keep a clean pore stronger, keep it from being exposed to more stains, so it actually keeps your whitening longer. So a little bit about how it actually works. From there, Jillian, tell us a little bit about what we have. We have a couple products back here. Let's start with kind of our in-office one. What's this one?
All right, this is called our Opalescence Boost. This has 40% hydrogen peroxide, which is pretty much the strongest one that you can find. The 40% is so strong they actually have to make the gel red so that we see everywhere it goes because it is so strong.
What's this one?
Then we have our Opalescence Go, which are basically like similar to Crest white strips, where they're strips that go on your teeth. They go back much further than the strips and they're stronger. These are 15%. Typical over-the-counter strips are anywhere between 6 and 14%. So they are definitely stronger. You use them for less time, and they do have a better result long term.
Like they last longer than like a whitening strip. Okay.
Yes.
And what's this one?
These are refills for somebody who would want trays. For trays, what you would do is come in and get impressions, and then from those impressions, we actually make trays that go in your mouth, and you can wear them either overnight or for a little bit just during the day, filled with
You can
gel.
reuse those?
That's the benefit of those. Yep, you can reuse those. Those are good forever. And then you just buy the refills for those whenever you want to re-whiten.
With whitening strips, Crest whitening strips, those are very popular. We get a lot of patients that come in and ask us about Crest whitening strips. Percentage-wise, I think, so like Jillian said, this is about 15%. Crest whitening strips are anywhere from 6 to 14%, depending on which one you get. But in general, would you say, if these are going to last longer, how would you compare a whitening strip, if you're getting them weekly? We get a lot of patients that get them weekly. How would you compare maybe overall investment in something like this versus like a Crest whitening strip?
Sure, good question. So with the Opalescence Go, the strips that you can get at Mansfield Family Dentistry, I would say every couple years with these.
Okay.
With the overnight gel, those are going to last longer than the strips, and it's going to be a little quicker because this is 35%. This is pretty strong. The Opalescence Boost, which is the 40%, whenever we do that, we also send you home with the Go because studies have shown that a combination of an in-office and a take-home is the best initial color, but also long-term. This is going to be the best way to get a long-term brighter shade, combined with what you're doing at home. Sonicare toothbrush That is probably the most important thing, and then getting fluoride, and then your regular cleanings
Sure, you
also.
for hormonal
Yep.
visits.
Yes.
One of the other things too that we like about opalescence, part of the reason why we use it is its desensitizing
Yes.
features.
Yes.
That's a big part of it. Tell me a little bit about that.
They also add in potassium nitrate and fluoride in all of these,
Okay.
which helps shrink those pores, make them harder, and reduce sensitivity. I rarely will get anybody with sensitivity. Maybe slight tissue sensitivity with the strips because they go over your gum tissues.
Sure.
But just removing some of that before you let the strips sit on there, that can eliminate that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you to those tuning in. If you like this, please like it. If you want to share it, we appreciate that. If you know somebody that has some questions about this or they've been wondering, share it with them. Or have them reach out to us. Comment below. The more comments, the more we can help people. So appreciate you tuning in. Hope you have an awesome rest of your week. Thank you.
Thank you.